Hey guys. So the last video I filmed was my 8-week update, and I said that I was gonna start filming weekly after that, and I know I haven't, but I had something kind of scary happen, and I wanted to wait until I had more news to tell you guys before I filmed. So the day I turned 9 weeks exactly, I was standing in my house and I felt a gush, and I was in shorts and I looked down and there was bright red blood running down my legs. So obviously I panicked. I called the doctors, which it was a Saturday, so my OB office was closed, but they have an emergency weekend line. So I get through to that line and they put me through to the doctor that was on call, and he told me to go to the emergency room. So we went to the ER and they did an ultrasound and they saw the baby. Baby was fine, but they couldn't see the source of the bleed. So they told me it definitely wasn't a subchorionic hemorrhage because, well, I specifically asked because I had 2 of those in my last pregnancy. So they said it wasn't that, and they checked my blood, my urine, everything, and everything came back fine. So they told me to just do a follow-up appointment with my OB. So a couple days later, I went in with him, and he told me he wanted to do an ultrasound in 2 weeks, because if we did it then, because it was only 2 days later, it wouldn't be enough of a time gap to give an accurate, like, I don't know, so they could tell if there's been progress. So he told me to wait 2 weeks. So in that time, I had stopped bleeding. I only bled that day that I went to the ER, but I was spotting. And I was spotting every single day, and I'm still spotting to this day. But so I was 11 weeks when they did, I think I was 11 weeks and 2 days or something like that when they did the ultrasound. And I was obviously petrified for that ultrasound. And so then when we're in there, I saw the baby, saw the heartbeat. I was so relieved. And then when I was talking to my doctor, he said he thinks the bleed may have came from the amnion, which I think is it's either the lower or the outer membrane, one of the two. And he said those fuse shut usually between 9 and 12 weeks. And at that point, mine wasn't fused shut still. But he said sometimes it peels a little, which causes bleeding. And so he thinks that's where my bleed came from. He also said that my placenta looked great, the baby looked great, right on track. So that's pretty much all we can guess that it is. He said that he wants to do another ultrasound 3 weeks later. So I have one August 24th. I have another ultrasound because he just wants to make sure again that the baby is progressing. So that's kind of where I am. And he said at this point all we can really do is cross our fingers and hope that everything's okay. So right now it's just lots of praying and hoping. From the bottom of my heart, I feel like everything is gonna be okay, but it's so hard because I felt that way last time and I miscarried at 12 and a half weeks. So I don't know, I'm just keeping a positive mine, I'm just thinking the best. I've been taking it a lot easier. I work in a salon, and so I've been taking a lot less clients than I was before that, and I've been trying to space clients out to not push myself. I haven't been lifting anything heavy and just trying to do what's best. So that's why I didn't want to film, because I didn't want to film at 9 weeks and tell you guys I'm bleeding and I don't know why and just make you wait. So I just decided to wait till I have an update. Right now I'm 12 weeks and 4 days. So I'm going to do a completely separate video for my 12-week update. But as far as 9, 10, and 11 symptoms, I did have the spotting that whole time, but no symptoms were added on during then. If anything, I feel like the ones I did have were less severe. Like my breast tenderness wasn't as bad. That was really my biggest one. I'm still super tired. I was super tired that whole time. But other than that, nothing. Other than that bleed, it's been a super easy, great time. And yeah, I'm just, if you guys are prayers, pray for me. If not, keep me in your thoughts. We're just really hoping everything will be okay with this baby. But I will definitely update you guys with how the next ultrasound goes, and start doing weekly updates now that I kind of know what's going on, and hopefully everything will be normal. But I just wanted to give you guys this update, and thank you so much for watching and caring, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.